All right, good morning, afternoon, everyone. Patrick, Erickson Stone. Hope you guys can hear me. All right, let me know if you can't. I'll actually chat that because if you can't hear me, then you won't be able to let me know. All right, Ben, since we're all good. All right, perfect. So, welcome to the TGC Tours 2019 Rookie Course Design Challenge. We had 17 entries. Really excited um, to get through these, see how the judging turns out. Um, I've played about half of the courses so far on stream. Uh, really good stuff. Um, really cool. See a bunch of new designers that maybe the community is not familiar with. Maybe it's their first time jumping in the designer at all. Um, it's really exciting. Anyone who was on, watched Diamond Cutters last night. Jeremy and I chatted briefly about it. Um, Both Jeremy and I participated in the original HB rookie design contest. That was three and a half years ago. That contest wrapped up in May of 2016. Um, and from there, it was just a way for people to jump in with the official community behind them. Uh, for some designers, newer designers especially, that might not have time to join in and chit chat on forums, become part of the everyday community, is an outlet for folks to have community backing, get their courses played, get some feedback, and do it in a way that breeds community, which is why for this contest we allow seeking advice from design veterans. We allow betas. Uh, we allow playthroughs and streaming and all of that, just because we want new designers to come in and not feel like they're isolated. We want them to be part of the community. We want them to take advantage of the wide knowledge that the community has in the course. Um, Welcome. So there's a bunch of people in chat. Most of the people in the chat are contestants in this year's, but Ryan's here. He was, of course, last year's winner. And that's the screenshot you see on the screen, which is the dunes of Lake Marie. Picture is the 9th and 18th greens with the clubhouse in the background. Just really captures the creativity and the work, the technical work that went into it with the nice smooth retaining wall and the double green with the bunkers in the back and the full finished clubhouse behind that. So um, it was a worthy winner last year, and I'm sure this year. So far, what I've played, we've got some courses that are really right up to this level so far. Um, So really excited to run through this, judge these courses, get the feedback out, and ultimately see who's gonna take home the trophy this year. Way this works, last year we had 17 courses and we threw them all into a single pool, took the top half, which we had 8 entries. We had 8 and 9, which was like a wild card matchup, and then we did a knockout bracket from there. This year we're doing it a little bit different. We're going to split the entries into two groups. We have the Laurel Run Conference and the Lake Marie Conference. Laurel Run, of course, is the winner of the HB contest from 2016. Lake Marie was, of course, last year's winner. So those are two conferences. One conference will have 9 entrants, the other one will have 8. So we'll break them up into the two conferences, and half the judging panel will work on one conference, and half will work on the opposite conference. And then we'll take the top 4 from each side, and they'll crisscross. So the winner of the first conference of the Laurel Run Conference will match up against the fourth place finisher in the Lake Marie Conference. And 2 and 3 will match up across conferences as well, and then it'll be from there a bracket style tournament. We'll have 3 judges for each knockout round matchup, and that way we'll sort of pick, hey, we'll score it out, and based on those judges, we'll have either judge will win at least one course will win at least 2 of those judges' points. And we'll go from there. Whoever takes home will move on, and the other one will be out. And then at the end, we'll declare an ultimate winner. So, with that, let's go. Let's go right to our wheel of death. I have to make that visible, don't I? Poof! There it is. Thing of beauty. All right, so we've got the 17 courses listed here. And the way this will work, we'll just spin the wheel. First one goes into Laurel Conference. Second one goes into Lake Marie Conference. And we'll just snake back and forth. And that's how we'll have our groups. All right. There's plenty of vowels in here. Don't worry. Don't worry. You don't have any money. Buy a vowel. All right. Atchafalaya Isle is the first one. Put that in here. Atchafalaya. Drop you there. All right. Next one. Chautauqua. So let's move Chautauqua over. Where are you? Right here. First one. All right. All right. Third course. Second course into the Laurel bracket. Caldera Furiosa. All right. All right. Schwarzwasser Golfplatz. That's the last time I'm going to try to pronounce that. Come on. All right. Move you. All right. Sweet Tooth Hills. Sweet Tooth Hills. Here it is. Tyro Cedrus. Where are we? Now we're zipping through. All right, Arbor Pines. And Cedar Pines. Cedar Pines Village. Moving over here. All right, what do we got next? Beaker Mountain RDC V2. That's Beaker Mountain. I agree. This is fun. Shadow kept. All right. Sea Cliffs, and I believe the course's name is actually Club. I think there's. I'll go remove that, but I believe it's actually Club. I have to go look. Can you get a mulligan? Mulligan Grove's still out there. We'll see. If it's off the first tee, it's called a breakfast ball. All right, Marlet Fells. Club at Hill Valley. Mulligan Grove. Royal Bahir. Let's see who's going to make it into the Marie Conference. Mount Mescalero. And just so Los Condenados doesn't feel left out, we're spinning the wheel. All right. So here we go. That's our lineup. So in the Laurel Run Conference, it's Atchafalaya Isle, Caldera Furiosa, Sweet Tooth Hills CC, Arbor Pines, Beaker Mountain RDC V2, Sea Cliffs Golf Club, the Club at Hill Valley, Royal Bahir, and Los Condenados. In the Lake Marie Conference, it's Chautauqua Hills GC, Schwarzwasser Golf Plots, Tyro Cedrus GC, Cedar Pines Village, Shadow Kept, Marlet Fells, Mulligan Grove, and Mount Mescalero. I'm really excited to see what we've got going on, see how the judging shakes out. Any thoughts, guys? Anything from the stream want to talk about before we close? Yeah, Pet, if it only landed on the line. Don't tempt it. All right, David says at least he has a 50% chance instead of a 44%. I still think the groups are big enough. We're looking at the top half either way. If you're not in the above the top half, it's not going to be good. Oh no, you missed the wheel. Well, this is the results of the wheel. Um, do we have a rough idea of timeline? Um, Last year, it's going to depend on judges' times. Just so last year, we got off to a really blazing start. Um, Early judging was done fairly quickly, and then it slogged down a bit as we got to later rounds, and judges were, we had we're a little bit later in the year. We had holiday time, um, so people had a little bit less free time on their hands. So the judging slowed down. Hopefully this year, what we'll do is we'll um, uh, probably do some streams, talk about the courses, on stream, let the courses just breathe a little bit. In the background, we'll probably do judging. Hopefully, it'll go quickly, and then we'll start to release results. But hopefully, we could, hopefully, the idea that I had this time was, get the judging done as quickly as we could, um, and sort of hold off on actually, you know, publishing or releasing the results, um, just so that there's not, two courses being evaluated for a week and everybody's kind of just waiting around. As we found that it sort of just kind of lost steam toward the end as we really, tried to judge the final four, and it took some time, and we did have some disagreement, and we had some back and forth, and we had some conversations, and that needed time to be settled. So I think the plan here is I didn't rush into playthroughs, and I'm not going to rush preliminary results out. Um, I think I want to give courses some time to breathe um, before we that, and then if we're already done judging the second and third rounds, then we start releasing results for preliminary and first rounds. Then it'll feel like the results are coming out more quickly, and we can keep the momentum going as we run through the results of the contest. So I think that's really the plan here. Like I said, I've played through about half. I've gotten some of them up on YouTube. I just this morning pushed a few more out to YouTube, so I need to drop those in the completed course threads, and we'll go and try to get more of those playthroughs done. Um, so I know some of the courses have already been looked at for tour spots. You know, I'm sure some of the designers here have already been contacted about it. You know, I think from what I've played, I've enjoyed all the courses so far. So, really, really good stuff. And looking forward to see what the rest is out there, and um, you know, coming in and determining a winner, and playing all these, and hopefully everybody learned something. Everybody who was in the contest learned something as they went through the process. I know there's a couple of cases where um, you could tell that a designer improved or had different ideas uh, as you go through the course, from first to 18th. So that's pretty cool to see, and just enjoy it. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed the process of building. It takes a lot of work. I know a lot. There's a lot of emotion attached to it, and we don't want to. In some cases, it's hard to hear some criticism, but hopefully, criticism is justified, and it there's a there's a way to take criticism, and sometimes just to take it as okay. I understand your point, and then but I disagree and move on. I wanted it that way, and move on. And you just take it into consideration for the next time. And then sometimes you may, realize, hey, I see that, I understand that, that's something I want to incorporate in future designs. Um, you know, always that. And again, I don't necessarily, um, not necessarily do it in private, but if you're going to give criticism, just remember that, somebody put the work in. Nobody likes to have their work criticized to begin with. It's hard to hear, but it's you. The message that you're going to say is, well, the message that you're sending gets lost if it crosses into ridicule. So hopefully, I'm not doing that. Hopefully, the criticism I have of any course is, um, not. Hopefully, it's constructive and not ridicule. And if someone, if there's a question, or you feel like I've said something that's making fun of a course or a designer for their work, let me know, because I don't want to do that. Um, so that's just my soapbox. I hope everyone again enjoyed the process, and we'll look forward to judging these courses. All right. Anyone else have questions about the process and kind of what to expect from here? All right, guys. Thank you. Again, thank you to all the designers for all the hard work. Thank you for the community for giving us this space. And yeah, just repeat all of that again. Yeah, don't be a dick. That's what I said. And hopefully, again, hope everybody enjoyed the process of building the course and wants to continue. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. Go ahead and close the stream. I'll probably be on a little bit later with a course playthrough or two. So if you see me on, catch me, chat it up. My streaming schedule is basically whenever I have time. Um, so I often have no idea when that will be. So just keep an eye out, and if you see me on, just pop on, say hello, um, and again, just be part of the community and enjoy yourself. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.